Carbon Diablo series takes what we loved about the Hadean and actually just amplifies everything about it. Bigger motors, more power, longer range, even more efficient ESC, and upgraded trucks. The carbon fiber chassis is simply gorgeous, and the new supercarb trucks with that blacked out look is just stunning. So let's go ahead and dive into the specs and see what this evolved Diablo Carbon is all about. While this Diablo Carbon has upgraded everything internally, it still has the same carbon chassis as the Hadean series boards, but just in case you're new to Evolve, let's go ahead and talk about it. The deck is a forged carbon fiber deck here with the length of 39 inches and the width being at the widest here just a tad over 10 inches. And now to the deck here where we need to get the stick of truth. So let's go ahead and ask helping hands, can you hand me the stick of truth, please? No, the stick of truth, please. No, the stick of truth, please. The stick of truth is the one I'm asking for. Dear God, what? Can I get new help here? Like, it's so hard to ask for helping hands. The stick of truth. Thank you. Appreciate that. Stick of truth. My God. And as you can see here, the stick of truth reveals a slight pocket in the back here with the ever so slightly micro drop down with a really nice heel toe edge here and a very subtle W concave in the middle too. So overall, with longevity of ride and stuff like that, it feels really planted, really locked in. I mean, Evolve did a great job with this. You can see actually even here that the stick of truth reveals the W concave. Once you get into the middle here, it does actually have a little pronounced hump there. Overall, a fantastic deck, can't complain about it, but again, nothing has changed from the Hadean series to the Diablo series. It's all the internals where we have to focus on. Now this is a stiff deck. There is no flex whatsoever. I mean, literally, the flex you're feeling is probably the bounce from the actual tires and not actually from the deck. What lacks in the flexibility makes up in the confidence of speed. This thing can hold itself really well in speed runs. I mean, literally just it's got some insane pickup and go, and that stiff deck leads to a lot of confidence inducing in that sense. I'll dive further into this as far as the versus video with the bamboo and carbon, but the bamboo almost feels like a snowboard. And the reason why I say that is because the bamboo gives you a much more cushion vibe, hence like that kind of pop that you're getting. Meanwhile, the carbon feels like a surfboard. So if you've ever gone surfing, you guys will understand that, like that fiberglass feeling underneath there, a much stiffer deck. There's no give to a surfboard, but it still gives you the pop that you're looking for on the carbs. And obviously, this thing can still wah-pah all over the place. Now here's something that is very uniquely different, is that the actual carbon fiber chassis is a full chassis itself, and the actual battery internals is a drop-in enclosure from the top. So something completely uniquely designed, and I truly love that when it comes to Evolve situation. Overall, it just looks quality. It feels premium. It just looks very nice. So I really truly applaud Evolve. They did a great job with this from the Hadean series, carrying it over into the Diablo series. It's a smart decision on their part. Here's where the biggest upgrades are coming from. It is actually all of the internals that we don't see inside of here. Evolve has gone ahead and used different cells in their series here. So from a 12S4P with the Samsung 50S at 864 watt hours or 20 amp hours of power, this thing is a massive battery pack that allows you up to 20% more range than you were getting on the original Hadean series. Now here's one thing that I found very interesting is actually from 100% to dead, I was getting anywhere from 25 to 30 miles of range. Now on the bamboo version, which I did do a video on that, check that out up here, I actually got 35 miles of range from 0 to dead, which was insane, honestly. I don't know what the actual difference is other than the carbon fiber chassis. Everything internal wise is the same. I had the pressure on the tires pumped up to 50 PSI. I rode around the same situation as well too, so I'm not exactly sure what the difference is there too, but that 5 mile difference that I got at the end there, maybe it was just due to weather patterns. I was riding in much cooler weather with the bamboo than I was in the carbon here, so a lot of factors go into range and obviously weight, weather conditions, riding conditions, all those things along lines that way. There can be a massive difference when it comes to range, so just take that with a grain of salt. But still, 25 to 30 miles of range on testing with this, and again, Corsa mode, sport mode, ripping around, wah-pahs everywhere, really was giving me a lot of fun with it and still was able to get that 25 to 30 miles of range out of this thing, 220 pounds. Definitely a pretty happy customer in that sense. Now, all of that power coming from that battery pack is pumped into this brand new EFOC 2.0. There is the newest version of their ESC, allowing you to have things like advanced cell balance protection, heat protection, and overcurrent protection, giving you peace of mind being able to go ahead and push this thing to the limits. And must say that this thing can really pump out a significant amount of power. And even that overcurrent protection is actually something that did test on this model, and hammering down on Corsa mode, full throttle, about after 8 seconds of full acceleration, it did give me a little bit of a vibration warning, letting me know that, hey, if you don't let go of the throttle, you're gonna bump down to sport mode. So it's actually pretty interesting to see that and test it in real life. And the stability at high speed. So still hammering down, no issue whatsoever. Ooh, it's got the overcurrent vibration there. And here is another big upgrade. The 6374 motors, upgraded from the 6368 motors, gives you a much better heat dissipation, more power at 3,500 watts each. So overall, allowing you to hit that 31 miles per hour top end speed. And speaking of speed, the acceleration on these things is superb. Let's go ahead and check that out right now. We're gonna be doing acceleration tests here. This is eco mode. We'll show eco mode, then sport mode, then Corsa mode. So in 3, 2, 1, go. Eco mode, very soft, picks up. So now we're going to be doing sport mode here in 3, 2, 1. Throws you off there. So Corsa mode being like basically like an F1 taking off here. Let's go ahead and do this in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Jesus. Vibrations. Woo. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Jesus. Eco mode. Throws you off there. Picks up. Woo. Speaking of trucks, let's go ahead and talk about the Supercarve 2 series and how insane these things are. These things feel absolutely insane. Just such a beautiful, luxurious feeling. Evolve nailed it from the bushing selection all the way down to the matte colored finish. I truly love the way that these things feel and look. The performance is that much better. 20 mil wider than the previous generation of the Supercarve 1 series. And honestly, the reason why you feel that is that in that deep carve, you're gonna get these insane deep carves. And the stability at high speed. So still hammering down, no issue whatsoever.
The ride feel on this board definitely lends to more surf-like conditions. With the stiffer deck, these carved trucks, they're just a fantastic combination. So if you are looking for that wall pow factor, this board definitely has that there for you.
With Evolve's 7-inch tires, these things feel really good and grippy. Honestly, a 7-inch tire I wasn't always the biggest fan of. I like the 6 inches, but 175 millimeters, these things are planted, grippy, and have insane amount of coverage on things like uneven road or whatever it may be. But obviously the grip is there.
Overall, the Diablo series is a very welcome upgrade to the Evolve lineup here. Pretty much putting in line where this board should be within the market here. Top end being up to 31 plus miles an hour, incredible speed throughout the mid-range, and the carvability with the brand new Supercarve 2 truck system is absolutely beautiful touch. I do love the look and feel of the Carbon series, and obviously the Bamboo has a very special place in this lineup as well too. I will be doing a comparison video between the two of them, so stay tuned to the channel, and if you haven't yet, thumbs up this video, subscribe down below, because there'll be more content coming out. And as always guys, remember, stay safe, wear your helmet. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!